Hello, we'll be talking about the video widget on Elementor. So hopefully this is going to be a quick video because it's pretty straightforward. So okay, let's get right into it. Let's go click the plus button so that you can initiate the section and the columns in it. So in this case, I'm just going to choose, yeah, this one. Basically one section with two columns, as you can see. Edit section, edit column, and edit column. So we have two columns within a section. Now, so let's go click this button so that you can go and see the list of all the available widgets. Now let's go to the video. So let's go click the video and hold and drag, and let's just put it over here. Okay, and let's go back here again in this button. So I'm just gonna do a little random text editor on the left. So as you can see, this is kind of like how it looks in a lot of websites. So anyway, I'm going to go again to click edit the video widget, and on the right hand side, on the top right hand side, you got this pencil. You go right click on that and you say click, and you click edit video. Sorry. Yeah, okay, so as you can see, the edit panel on the left has changed. So you can actually choose between YouTube, Vimeo, Dailymotion, and self-hosted. I personally just recommend you to put it on YouTube because obviously it's a very popular video platform. Everybody uses it at some point in their life, I hope. And yeah, it's a good place to put it. And the link would be the actual URL of the video. So let's go grab one of these video on the YouTube. Let's go, why not Fortnite? Don't we all Fortnite? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the link. Okay, and I'm gonna put that on pause. As you can see, you can go share the video. As you can see, this is the link. So I'm just gonna copy that. As you can see, click copy, and then I'm gonna go back to the Elementor, and I'm gonna delete this one, and I'm gonna paste it. As you can see, now it shows that video. You can actually specify a specific time period on that video. So let's say, well, I don't want it to start exactly at 0. Let's say I want the video to start 1 minute in, or maybe, yeah, 1 minute in. Why not? And then, oh, by the way, you need to do it in seconds. So let's say 60 seconds will, it's 1 minute. So I'm just going to put 60. End time. When do you want it to end? So let's say put it 180, so basically 3 minutes in. So when people click the video to play, it will start in the first minute and it will end on minute 3. So do you want it to autoplay? If you choose, would you like it to be muted? If you choose so, and so forth. I think it's pretty obvious what all of these are. Excuse me. So, and let's say if you are in privacy mode, it says that when you turn on the privacy mode, YouTube won't store information about the visitor on your website unless they play the video. So if you choose to do so, just turn this thing on. And again, suggested video would be, what type of suggestions will pop up right after this video plays. Usually at the end of the videos, and I'm pretty sure you are all familiar with them. Whenever you watch a YouTube video and at the end they have a lot of like a little box that says, what do you want to watch next? So that will be it. Now image overlay would be, let's say if you have a different image that you want to choose instead of the default YouTube panel. So let's say I can change it to, how about this one? So as you can see, I'm gonna go right here and click insert media. And as you can see, it's no longer about that YouTube default thumbnail, but rather it's a thumbnail of your choice. You can change it to lazy load. Basically, lazy load, it only pops up when, let's say if this whole content is way down below the site and you need to scroll down. This thing will not load until you scroll down to the point that this will, start to load up, in this area. So we call that above the fold. Anything below your visible window that you cannot see, they're basically below the fold. And this area is called above the fold. So that's basically what lazy load is. So, but anyway, you can say play icon. Icon would be display button. As you can see, if I click that, it shows up. If I click disappear, you can actually choose between full or thumbnail or medium, but usually I just choose full in this case. So, and again, you can also choose lightbox, and I believe, oh, there you go. So basically that's what it is, but it shows in a full frame of that image, as far as I believe. But anyway, let's go to style. And actually you can change the aspect ratio. 16:9 is kind of like typical what we have on our television nowadays. Back in the late 20s or 2000s, or back in the 90s or early 2000s, usually you have what, 4:3 aspect ratio, but 16:9 is kind of like a normal nowadays. CSS filter will be, let's say if you want to choose the video. This is actually what's going to happen when we play the video. Do you want it to be blurred? Do you want to have certain brightness? And so forth. So anyway, this is the play icon, this icon right here. So if you want to change the color to red, as you can see, it becomes red. So do you want it to have shadow? If you want it to have shadow, you can actually choose the color. I'm just going to choose all black. See, as you can see, you kind of notice there's a little a shadow around the play button. And you can set up what's the distance. Let me go back to that again. So there you go. See, as you can see, the distance horizontally and vertically. So see, as you can see, if I change it a little bit, you can see this thing move around, the shadow. So that's what it does. But anyway, that's a quick take on, hopefully quick, on the video widget on Elementor. So I hope that's very helpful to you all, and talk to you guys on the next one.